The police were called a couple of times. The librarian even had a couple of the people removed a few times by the police for not wearing a mask. And there were, again,
Yeah, you got to remember. You got to remember, COVID was going on during
COVID
all
was
this
going
too.
on. Yeah, so we had all kinds of stuff going. It got kind of hot, and I remember meeting with our librarian and saying, look, if we can't find a solution, because I know this is a problem in the state of Arkansas, in neighboring communities, not in all, but enough. And it's also a problem nationwide, that people are pushing back, parents are pushing back, wanting control, and some say, over what their children see. So eventually it got down to the final meeting, and there was no movement. So I wrote a law when I went back to session. I think it was 2023. We wrote a bill. It became Act 372. And the bill essentially said that if a parent appeals to the library board and the director to relocate, that's an important word, just relocate. We're not banning anything. If we're going to relocate a book, then, and the board disagrees with that, and the director disagrees, then you could appeal that to the quorum court. Now, in Arkansas, quorum courts are the head of the top locally elected officials. And what that does is put the responsibility for decision-making, puts it over to the local official. So we wrote that bill. In the meantime, and I forget all the exact dates, but some folks got together and decided that if the library would not work with them, they would cut the funding to the library.
Okay, so this was before the bill became law, or
don't tie me on to that.
Okay.
But
well, what I'm saying is there was
time.
So you're working trying to solve this at the state level,
yes.
And then the local community back home says, well, we're just going to defund the library.
Yeah, we're not going to pay for this stuff. If you're going to have books that are inappropriate, sexually explicit, and we're talking very sexually explicit, demonstrating sexual positions, boy on boy, boy on girl, girl on girl, girl on boy.
All right, so I think we got an example right here, because in the meantime you had this.
I'll cover my eyes.
Okay, yeah. So this book was available, I believe, The Big Bathhouse, or maybe something like this was available, and you can see the images there. Viewer discretion is advised.